going on, Schmoedown fans? Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Schmoedown. I'm former Star Wars champion Andrew Dimalanta.
And I'm Star Wars competitor Nicki Dimalanta.
Ooh, another Friday Night Titans, big Friday Night Titans, as if they are.
As per usual.
As per usual,
But
title
like,
match.
Big.
Title match big.
You know?
Against two massive Titans of teams.
Oh, yeah. Titans.
Hoo-hoo. So,
Got 'em.
yeah, it was, to step away from the Schmoedown for a second or two. It's been a rough weekend for a lot of people.
Yes, very much.
And, we can't not say anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
I know.
and-
I don't know what to say that hasn't already been said.
Yeah.
But, we all know what happened this past weekend with Roe v. Wade.
Mhm.
And I'm going to go ahead and assume that if you have a stance on it, you're very,
Passionate about
very
it.
much passionate about your stance. And you
Whatever
are-
side you fall on.
I doubt there's many people that are undecided. I feel like this is a pretty polarizing issue.
Yeah.
So,
Hold on, dog.
my dog's in here. She got lonely.
Yeah.
And mommy asked that she could stay in here and we'll just see if she can keep it cool. We'll see how long that lasts.
Anyway, sorry.
She's already kind of not being cool. She's just keep it cool, dog. But yeah, I'm sure you know where you stand, and hopefully,
Yeah.
you stand with the right to choose. And if you do, then there's plenty of organizations you can donate to if you have the means.
Yeah. I tweeted out, or no, I retweeted Molly Ann Star Wars and Star Wars Explained lore. Hell yeah, I think I retweeted
Lacey Gilliran.
I also put it in my Instagram stories. It's a GoFundMe that we have had. We funded. It's called What Choice?
What Choice?
What Choice? So yeah, we go on my Twitter. The story's already gone, but
That's why I don't understand stories. Pointless to me.
But yeah, if you have the means and if you choose to, the resources are out there. That's one of them. So,
Right.
But we don't want to drone on about this. It's been a long week for everybody.
It's everywhere. First of all, as it should be.
Yes.
But also, it is kind of nice to take a breather if you can, have a little escapism
from it.
for a minute.
Yeah, and that's what our content will continue to be,
Yeah.
because this isn't the end of this argument, this discussion, this conflict. It's not the end of it. But I want everybody to know that this channel, the content that we make, the content that I make on my other platforms, will be a way to step away from it for a little bit. I won't. It's not that I'll be ignoring this or moving on from this, because we have a pretty big stance on it. It's just I want to be able to give people an escape from everything that's going on in this world. Because this isn't just the one thing that's going on at the moment.
No, there's all sorts of things.
Yeah, there's
World's
a lot
a
of stuff.
hellscape right now.
Yeah.
Big old dumpster fire.
So if it seems that we're not talking about it, believe me, we are talking about it.
We just want to give an environment where people can come and just kind of go for a second, But absolutely, if you have the means or, protests or whatever, stay safe, of course.
Yes,
but,
please.
Do what you got to do, but stay safe. That's, first and foremost, but also, it's far from over. So we definitely hello. But yeah, we knew that we definitely wanted to bring it up, definitely wanted to touch on it, but also didn't want to stay on it for too long because, it's on
everybody's mind.
Every social outlet that we're on and the news and all that kind of stuff. And it's nice to just kind of give your mind a break. Yeah. Because it can just get to be so much and too much at some point. So let's just kind of, for the next hour or so, just be like, funny Schmoedown jokes.
Movie trivia.
Yeah. Let's talk about, the Shazam entrance they did, stuff like that. So let's hang out together, take a deep breath, and then we can get back to the good fight when we're done. So, but we do have 2 matches to talk about in Titans.
2 matches in Titans.
So let's,
just jump right into it.
I know usually we kind of do a warm up and usually it's a bit more lighthearted.
Yeah.
But, gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Yeah. So let's fight back. Anyways, Titans, we have an opening scene and we have Kate Mulligan and Robert the Spider Parker. They're walking around, just, doing what they do. They run into Rachel Silvestrini and Moose Haas. And Rachel's all, oh my God, Kate is just ruthless.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, I smell something. What did she say? I think she said it smells like failure and the trash that I threw out a year ago.
Yeah.
Like, damn, Kate. Whoa. So yeah, anyways, she and Parker run into Rachel and Moose, and Rachel's like, yo, you're the worst, kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
what are you doing?
What's wrong with you? We kind of want to know why. Like, we were there for you last year when we were in the den, blah, blah, blah. Well, at least Moose wasn't, but, and she just wants to know why. Like, I feel like I saw hair in front of my eye. And just want to know why. And Parker's like, you know what? It's because we're the den, and the den is the best, and the den is here to win, and that's what we intend to do. And yeah, they kind of left it at that. And I don't know. Was the Moose Parker thing already set up, and they were just kind of like, I don't remember. But yeah, so they kind of just left it at that, and it was kind of like, all right, I'll see you in the ring, bro. So leading into an IG match between Moose Haas, representing basically himself and Rachel, I guess, going up against Robert the Spider Parker, who we know now
So the den
is representing the den. So, and this is like a number 2 contender match, right? Like, I'm leading into a number 1 contender.
Sure, I'm sure it's up path to the belt.
I don't know if the next one. I know everybody else is more well aware than I am.
Yeah,
but I'm sure somebody will tell us. But like, I don't know if this next match of his will be number 1 contender, or if he has to win another one after this. Maybe he has to win another one after.
I think he has to win 2 in a row to
get to a number 1 contender match.
We'll see who he plays.
I don't know,
or whoever comes out of this.
So Moose Parker, IG. Moose missed a question about the conquest of the planet of the apes. Something about a history of violence. Kieran Culkin and Scott Pilgrim, one of our favorites.
Yes, love that.
Parker got a perfect round, and he got the bonus. So 7-11 in favor of Parker. Round 2. Moose goes first. He spins away from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, TMNT, and gets Batman. 2-point miss.
Yikes.
That did get stolen. Another 2-point miss. Not stolen.
Oof.
More of a crisis averted.
Yeah.
And then he goes to multiple choice once, got it right. Parker goes. He spins away from Wild. Don't blame him.
Yeah.
But it's almost kind of like you're in such a lead. Maybe why not just have fun?
Yeah.
But I also understand.
Yeah.
Because if it was me, I'd be like, well, I don't want to F up this lead.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Especially in a division that's as wide as IG.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, I don't know, with IG, a wild card. I mean, assuming you get the wild card.
Yeah.
The one that's a random thing. It's like IG. I feel like, oh boy.
Yeah.
That's expansive. You can get real weird.
Yeah.
I like weird, but you can get real weird.
I like weird.
So he spins away from Wild, gets fantasy sci-fi, which, like Mark said, is basically most of IG. Yeah. So basically kind of like mixed bag. I would love to know what an example of an IG movie that is not under the umbrella of fantasy / sci-fi. What IG movie has somebody who has no superpowers, nothing special about them?
Mask of Zorro.
Fantasy sci-fi.
It has no magical elements to it. It has no science fiction attached to it.
You might have just answered that question.
That's an example.
Good job. So I guess there's one movie you won't get asked about in this category.
Well, there are others.
Check that one off the list. So he goes to multiple choice one time. Miss it. It did get stolen. Tiny bit of ground picked up. 13-21 in favor of Parker. Oof. Round 3. 2-pointer from Moose. Alien and Predator. In Alien Resurrection, who plays...
Oh, boy.
Ron Joner? I can't be right.
Yeah.
A mercenary and member of the Betty's crew. Ron Perlman. Got it. Ron Perlman looks like Thanos, but isn't.
No. Yeah.
But he looks like Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always confuse those guys. 3-pointer for Moose. Wizarding World. What is the specific name of the oath Snape makes, guaranteeing that he'll protect Draco?
Ooh, I actually know this one. Actually, when he said, it's not like I don't know it right off the bat, but like.
But you're like, oh yeah,
that's right, because I saw that movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I used to review movies on this channel.
The Unbreakable Vow. Got it. 5-pointer for Moose. Who said it? In what 90s superhero film will you find the following line? I dreamed I tore all the skin off my face and was somebody else underneath.
Oh, yikes.
my man or lady, you need to watch puppy videos before bed or something. Get yourself into a good headspace before you fall asleep.
Eye bleach.
The shadow. Yes.
Yeah.
The shadow. He did miss it with that 18-21 in favor of Parker with a TKO.
Coming out swinging. This
Coming
is
out
the
hot.
first time we've seen Parker this season, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. God, isn't that wild? Like, we're halfway through the season, and some of these people were, minus Star Wars players, first time we're seeing them at all.
Yeah, that's the stark contrast between digital and now. Because digital, it was almost like an
your season was a season long.
Like almost like
literally.
oversaturation of matches. But I say that with trepidation because it's like more the better.
Yeah.
No problem with that. But it's just a stark contrast when you have so many matches and so many opportunities to see these people as opposed to now. And it's like,
yeah,
it is June and we just saw Rubber Brother.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing, like, not to get into the digital versus studio thing.
Right.
Like, I love the Titans format
love it.
and everything. I like seeing people back in the studio, but like the flexibility of digital is so, like, you can have more matches. The overhead for like cast and crew. You don't have to do a lot of that. It's still the same in post, but like as production goes, like you don't need as many people and as much, like, you can free up the schedule as much as you can with digital.
And those of us out of state a-holes.
Yeah, don't have to fly in.
Save money on flying us out or whatever.
Yeah.
Or save us money on flying in.
But
yeah. Anyways, yeah, it is kind of crazy. This is the first time we're seeing him. And on that note, in the post-match interview, Jen was all like, hey, you feeling pretty good win, right? And he's like, yeah, but I'm still pissed.
I would be too.
Because,
losing in sudden death for the IG title at Spectacular.
Sudden death. Yeah. And then after a tough defeat like that, to get dumped immediately by your faction,
or forgotten. Yeah.
His words, kind of, or at least his sentiments. So yeah, he's like, I'm pissed. I got my win and I'm happy about it, but no, I'm still mad and I still got things to prove. So yeah, I'm not sure who his next, I mean, the way he was talking, it's almost kind of like next victim, but next opponent, I guess I should say, because you never know. But I don't remember right now if we know who his next opponent is.
I can't imagine.
But yeah, because I imagine maybe one more win and then you number one opponent, or number one contender is what we're talking about.
Yeah, the way the season's been going, it's like, especially like, again, the roster's cut down in half, so you don't have to mow through like 5 competitors before you get a title shot. Well,
and also he set himself up to have a bit of a shorter path, considering he did just play for the belt. He game doesn't get much closer.
Yeah, than sudden death.
Sudden death and or losing by 1 point.
Yeah,
doesn't get much closer. Games can't end in a tie.
Yeah.
So, like I have always said, if a match ends with a 1 point difference, it doesn't get much closer. And any given day, that match could go a different way.
Yeah, just
wind blows different. The other person could have won that.
No.
So that's the crazy thing. Yeah, when he does so well.
Yeah, that spectacular match was
spectacular.
Yeah, it was wild. It's like, he's in the lead. Oh no, now he's not in the lead. Speed round kind of got to him, but that 5 point misses, and that was a wild, like the craziest match of spectacular.
Yeah.
So, but he looks good. He looks real good.
He does.
So we'll see who, like you said, his next victim is.
I mean, when someone's got that fire in their eyes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
being that 1 point loss to this close.
Yeah,
your fingers are touching,
bro.
But yeah, so whoever his next opponent is like, you better be ready for the spider to bite you. Yeah,
gonna get you in his web. But yeah, I'm excited to see who he plays next because did you see that?
What?
I thought I just saw something like, choo.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think I'm losing it. It's been a weird weekend.
Yeah.
So,
as we said, yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to see who he plays next because I imagine it's going to be somebody who is hoping to be on a similar path. Somebody who's also maybe somehow has that fire in their eyes. I don't know. There's a couple people running around the IG division. We've seen Chandra in a while. I don't know what his deal is.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's definitely other people sneaking around that probably could set themselves up to be on a path as well and could end up colliding with Parker at some given point. So, Moose, he had a rough round one. 2-point misses. I mean, 2-2-point misses in round 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It was
rough day in the office.
It was a rough day at the office. It happens to everybody at some point, I'm sure. Or to most people.
Yeah, but now he shifts his focus to teams because him and Silvestrini doing pretty good in teams. It's just, did they win their last match? Who did they play? Or did they not come out with a win?
No, I do remember because Rachel, I think she lost her singles match,
right.
but finally won her teams match. I just don't remember who they played.
Yeah, that's right. I just can't remember. But so, yeah, they get another match. Now he doesn't have to shift on such a specialty division like IG. He can just shift his focus to teams.
Yeah, because I don't know what his... Well, also, somebody reminded us at one point
that he wanted to play in all 4 divisions. He was the player
that was like, I'm going to be in all 4 divisions. And it's like, whenever somebody makes a claim like that, it's like, okay, put your money where your mouth is. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, let me see you do it before you like
try to go give us this promise and then don't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So when you come out guns a-blazing like that, saying I can play in all 4 divisions, I'm not really sure what he would consider his like home division, his specialty to be. I don't know if he like lives in IG or lives more in the team singles realm. Not sure.
Personally, I think he's done better obviously he's done better in teams.
Yeah.
I think that's where he should shift his focus because his IG. He came out really like when he first debuted in IG. It's like, oh wow, cool. Yeah. And then the next couple of matches, kind of like, not the best performances, but
lost a little bit of steam.
Yeah, lost a little bit of steam. But then his team's performance, I think, was like, yeah, that's where, especially partnering with somebody like Silvestrini.
Yeah,
I think that's a good pairing. It's a good fit for him. I think stick your focus to teams.
Yeah, absolutely. So, on that note, not really sure what Moose's future is like in IG. So we'll see if we see him again. Not sure. Maybe he does want to focus more on teams because the teams division this year is like spicy.
Yeah, it's the spicy it's been since our anarchy.
Yeah. So maybe that's where he wants to like, put all his eggs in a basket, you know? So, but Parker, I'll watch his career with great interest because he seems to be on a tear.
Yeah, on a warpath to just get back to the title picture.
Absolutely. So good match. TKO.
Yeah,
it's rough match for
rough
Moose.
from one person, great for the other.
Great match for Parker.
Yeah.
So we'll see what's next on the docket for him, And then after that match, we had a little cut scene with King Arthur and Shazam.
Oh, yeah.
I just love the vibe of these two teams.
Oh, yeah.
Like, both laid back. Like, Shazam is obviously babyface team.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just so cute and so, like, happy all the time. And then like King Arthur, I wouldn't say babyface because they're kind of like that
tweener.
Dare I say tweener?
I think they've leaned more towards the face team, and especially since they left the exchange behind them.
Exactly.
Khan's got an edge about him.
Yes,
but Griffey Nooms, you can't say that guy's a heel.
No.
His attitude and his like the air about him is just it screams face.
Yeah, agreed. So I don't know. Maybe Khan's the tweener. Ugh, don't like that word. But yeah, it was a cute little cutscene. Nothing real big happened. No plot furthering really. It was more of a King Arthur saying that they dropped Gucci because they were kind of cut some of the toxicity out of the league.
Yeah.
And they were just kind of, giving mutual respect to each other as teams and kind of like, let's go out there and give them a show.
Group hug.
Kind of thing. Yeah. Like, you guys are a great team. No, you are. No, you are. Yeah. You hang up first. You hang up first. So it's that kind of thing.
You. No, you.
But yeah, it was cute. And then heading into that match, we got ourselves a big old overcard.
Oh, yeah.
The team's title match. We got the
rematch. Four-time defending, yeah.
Defending teams champions of the world, Shazam, going up against the number one contender team of King Arthur, which is, of course, King Khan, and downtown. I always forget which way it goes.
Downtown. Down. You point down first and then you explode.
Downtown Arthur Nooms when you're in the teams division. Yes, good point. A rematch from Spectacular.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we all love that? Wouldn't we all love that opportunity?
Yeah.
Anyways, round one. Is dog being bad?
No, puppy's being good. I'm just
She's a precious little angel.
She is.
When she's mostly sleeping. She's so precious.
As are all dogs until she sees another puppy outside.
I wish that there was a way to have her like right here on the table.
Like
so I could just
like marble.
Yeah. Like a tiny little puppy bed. So I could just pet her.
She would stand on top of this like, what, mommy?
Yeah.
Let me down.
So annoying. Like in our living room, we have a coffee table. And she just jumps up on it and just stands there and stares at us. I'm like, what do you think this is? Who do you think you are? She just looked at me like, what? What are you going to do about it?
I'm supposed to stand here, right, mommy?
This was for me, right?
You should really put the dog bed up here, mommy. It'd be very comfortable.
So she probably would stand up here. I mean, back in her younger days.
She'd be nervous to be standing up here.
Back in her younger days, what is she, 8 now?
She's 8.
Back in her younger days, she still kind of does, has just like absolute springs in her legs. Speaking of standing on tables, she used to just absolutely, I wouldn't even call it jumping. It was just, she had just levitated onto our friend's pool table. Yeah. And would just stand
from
there.
Like a dead cinch.
And she would just be like magically on the pool table. I'm like, hello. What do you think this is?
She probably still could. It's just she in her old age, she's probably like,
don't feel like
I
it.
don't feel like it.
She just likes to stand on tables. That's her thing. That's her power move. So she likes to dominate us. Power pose. Yeah, like gold leader. She'll jump up onto the friggin' table and just go, what? What are you gonna do about it? Squaring up with me on the friggin' coffee table. Like, hello, I'm your mother. You're not my real mom. Anyways.
Sorry.
Round 1. I love my dog. And I do wish that you guys could see her in all her glory because she's the most beautiful. Anyways.
Oh, brindle beauty.
She's so gorgeous. Round 1. Bibbs missed a movie release date question for Deep Impact.
Bibbs and his movie release dates, man.
I'm telling you, I know that somebody was like, Bibbs with his expansive knowledge and herp derp, you just can't get those movie release dates.
It's
movie
hard.
Release dates have to be so incredibly difficult to study for because there's 500 gazillion movies out there. What's the chance that the one movie they might ask a movie release date for is something that you've specifically looked up?
And sometimes it can get confusing. It's like, wait, no, the movie came out in 2016 or 17? Mm-hmm. Or was it 75 or 76? And like, he's usually a year off. He was
a year off. I think it was 98 and he said 97.
I think that's what it is. It's like he has a general idea of what the era it came out in. And then it's like, okay, now I got to narrow it down to the exact date. Mm-hmm. And I think that's something that's plagued him. He's every time he's missed a movie release date, from my observation, it's always been pretty much a year off.
Yeah,
so it's like he gets there, but it's like 1 year.
It's just I feel like you could drive yourself nuts studying movie release dates. Mm-hmm. You could spend hours upon days upon weeks upon months probably studying movie release dates.
Yeah, and
then you go do a match, and they're like, "Hey, what about this?" Out of nowhere movie. Yeah. And you could still miss it. And you're like, what did I waste all that time for?
Yeah. And that's really, from the discussions we've had with Biani, it's not really the way he operates. You know what I mean? Like Ben Bateman is almost the complete opposite of like a study tactic type of player. Bibbs is just like his understanding of film gets him to the right answer. Mm-hmm. Because like, he reviews movies. So like, oh yeah, I remember this actor was in that movie because of this, and that. And it just sticks in his head.
I don't understand how he does it or any of them really.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think like sitting down and writing things out and like, all right, this movie came out this year and then go down a list of things and studying like an IMDb page. It just isn't his strong suit. His understanding of film. That's something we've had discussions about. It's like, don't forget to understand why you're studying something. Don't forget to understand the movie itself because that can really help you out sometimes. Yeah. And I think that's where his strengths lie.
Absolutely.
His understanding of film history and his understanding and his criticisms of film help him remember certain things. Yeah. So
it just kind of annoys me when people are like, I really wish Bibbs would brush up on his movie release dates. Like, bro, literally he could spend all of his time doing movie release dates and they could ask like, Pee-wee's Big Adventure Part 2. Yeah. And it's like, why would I even think to look up some stupid can you say that? Stupid ass movie.
Yeah, PG-13. So,
but like,
it's been a rough weekend.
I'm just, you could spend all your time looking at movie release dates, and then some off the wall, out of the blue movie can come up, and it's like it was all for nothing because you could lose a match on that one movie that you just you didn't happen to touch, while you were studying. Movie release dates, I can only imagine, is a horror to study for, unless your brain is just wired for it. And some people maybe Scott
are,
Mance,
yeah,
Ben Bateman, brains just must be on that wavelength. But other than that, I feel like it's just that must be an incredibly difficult category to study for because, yeah. Anyways, moving on. Brendan and Bibbs missed a question about Boss Baby. Oh. One of my dad's favorites.
Yeah, they were confusing with the actual Netflix show.
Yeah, it was the Boss Baby sequel's subtitle. They wrote Back in Business, but it was actually Family Business. Yeah. Family. Ohana means family. But yeah, that sucks because they were so close.
So yeah, and they had the discussion. It was like, yeah, when you go through Netflix and you see Boss Baby, there's a stupid TV show that is actually called Back in Business, I believe. Yeah. So it's like, oh well. That sucks. Yeah. Stupid Boss Baby. Anyways, Khan and Nooms got a perfect round. Both of them each. Khan missed the bonus, but Nooms got it right. So by the end of round 1, we got 17-21 in favor of King Arthur. Oof. Round 2, King Arthur goes, they spin the Coppolas. Multiple choice 1 time. They got it. Shazam spins martial arts. Love this category.
Perfect round 2. 27-30 in favor of King Arthur. Round 3, King Arthur spins away from Jurassic Park. That was kind of a random. That was one of those ones that I'm like, did somebody put that on the wheel?
Because I could see Khan doing that.
Yeah, they spun away from it. It just seemed like kind of an off the wall.
I don't know.
Anyways,
it might have just been a filler because there's no wild card slices on there, so it's like, oh well, let's just put this on there.
Yeah, we'll keep it spicy.
Yeah.
They spun away from Jurassic Park and they got the Coppolas again. Both teams bet 3.
Ooh.
Both teams got it. 30-33 in favor of King Arthur. Round 4. Quite a speed round, my goodness.
Yes.
Remember, everybody. Remember. The buzzer round in live settings is only 5 questions. And the fact that all 4 people got a question right is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think. So yeah, all 4 people got a question each. The very last one, Nooms kind of shot his shot and he did miss it.
Yeah. These are really wild questions.
The one that Khan got.
Yes. That was because like I was like, is it
an oddly worded question.
Yeah.
What was the first movie scored by John Williams of the 1980s?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And I do remember hearing Bibbs like if you were listening to him very carefully, it's like, that's a speed round question?
Yeah.
So I was baffled by some of these questions. Like, wow, they were waiting the entire time. I mean, there's very few times where you
like thinkers.
Yeah, I'm saying like usually the speed rounds is like, oh no, I know that because Bibbs did it when he got like one actor into the question.
I know, I was shocked by that.
Like whoa,
shocked but not because it's Bibbs.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I think Brendan did the same thing as well. When like he only got like one actor in or one
or 2 things movie titles or actors, characters.
And then he buzzed down. It's like, oof, that was good. But then there was those 2. The one that Khan got was very impressive because like I was like, no way, it's The Empire Strikes Back. No, it is The Empire Strikes. It took me like a full 15 to get there. So
my head was like Jaws, but I think that's the 70s.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I was like, wow, that's such an interestingly worded question that you could kind of second guess yourself and be like, wait, what?
Yeah, and that's a testament to how difficult this match was. When Shazam misses several in the first, and these questions baffle these type of players sometimes. It's
to the point where they're all really actually pondering.
Yeah,
I don't remember. I mean, there obviously must be a time limit if nobody buzzes.
It's a full 15. The 15 after the question gets asked.
Yeah, I wonder how long it took for Khan to buzz in. And then I feel like the same thing happened with the one that Nooms missed. That it was just kind of like I'll give this one a go. So yeah. A couple of deeper questions for a speed round.
Yeah, that's what I was really surprised about. It's like, well, it is a title match, and you have arguably, in my opinion, the greatest team of all time defending the title for a possible 5th time. Yeah. So you got to go big.
Yeah, you kind of have to challenge people. So yeah, by the end of round 4, I just think it's fun that all 4 people got one. I think that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's split. That's a split issue you can go for seed rounds.
Pretty much. 32-34 in favor of King Arthur. Round 5, the championship round. Brr, 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 brr. Round 5. Nice.
Hey, I got it right the first time.
I know somebody was like, Andrew really needs to label those things.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
We don't have.
Well, no, it's weird because I want to put labels on the button themselves, but it's that weird material that nothing sticks to. So, yeah,
it's kind of silicone.
There is a template I'm looking for. You can place over them, but like all the templates I see, like sorry, tangent. It comes off of the thing. I'm like, no, I wanted to like stay flush with the sides, and so I'm looking into it. I'm working on it.
You gotta switch them out sometimes too. Keep things fresh.
Yeah,
even though we haven't changed them in a long time.
No, well, you can have multiple like things. Like
multiple like versions all stored.
Yeah, you have like there's banks.
Oh, soundboard 1.
Yeah, there's banks. So there's sound bank 1, 2, and 3. So
banks.
Yeah.
Like Tyra.
Yeah. So I'm working on it.
Carlton.
I do want to start using the board more. No.
My monkey.
Yeah.
Shut up, stupid.
Got him.
Shut up, stupid.
I'm working on it.
2-pointer for Shazam. Steven Spielberg. Brendan decides to take it. In which Spielberg film does a cover-up spanning 4 presidents push the USA's first female newspaper publisher and her editor to make the info public? The Post. He got it. 2-pointer for King Arthur, 2010s. Con decides to take it. Which actors appeared in the following films? Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, End of Watch, and A Simple Favor.
Anna Kendrick.
Cups girl herself, Anna Kendrick.
I haven't seen a movie with her in a while. Like, somebody give me a good Anna Kendrick film.
Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yeah. She's hardly in it, though.
Well, still a good movie. And she's in it. I don't think I've ever seen another Anna Kendrick movie besides that.
Really? Pitch Perfect is really good.
Never seen it.
The sequel is actually pretty good, too.
How many sequels are there? 3? 2?
I think they've only got 1. I don't know. I've only seen 2, the 1 and 2. If there's a third one, I haven't seen it.
Would you rather watch Pitch Perfect or Step Up?
Pitch Perfect. It's a good movie.
Okay. Probably still not going to watch it, but I believe you. She's got a decent voice.
No, yeah, she
if
does.
I can remember correctly.
Yeah.
But yeah, all I can think of is the cups, and I'm like, imagine if like TikTok was a big thing back whenever that movie was released. Hey, question: when was Pitch Perfect released? 1990? No, 2000s.
2000.
3-pointer for Shazam. Bibbs is taking it, of course. Martin Scorsese. Which 1970 Scorsese film was the first to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Picture? Oh yeah, because Bibbs was like,
yeah, correcting
the question almost. Taxi Driver. You looking at me? Is that movie?
Yeah.
You
I've
talking
only
to
seen
me?
that movie once, and
I'm the only
it's
one
been a
here.
while. If I were to watch that movie again, it'd probably be like I was watching it for the first time.
Talking to me? Got it. 3-pointer for King Arthur. Nooms is taking it, obviously. Mysteries and thrillers. George Wendt, Tim Matheson, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar appear in what 80s comedy thriller about a reporter who is offered a large sum of money to kill a millionaire? I wrote a question mark here because I needed to go back and see if I heard him correctly. And guess what? I didn't, but I wrote down clutch with a question mark.
I think that was
Not sure
right.
if that's correct.
Yeah.
In any case, don't worry about it. He got it. Whew, down to the fivers. It's a real blood pressure skyrocketing.
It's a different match than it was because Spectacular it came down to the betting round that I think King Arthur missed.
This was the kind of thing where it was like it could literally go either way. Shazam, 1960s. What 1960s sci-fi film featuring supporting performances from Maurice Evans, Kim Hunter? What 1960s sci-fi film features supporting performances from Maurice Evans, Kim Hunter, Linda Harrison, and James Whitmore? Planet of the Apes. They got it. Okay. 5-pointer for King Arthur.
Ooh.
Fantasy sci-fi. Everything except for the Mask of Zorro. Dennis Quaid, Max von Sydow, and Christopher Plummer star in what 1984 film about psychics who use technology to enter people's dreams? Creepy.
What is that, like Inception?
Is that Inception?
Basically Inception, right?
What's your totem? So yeah.
Ooh. What would your totem be?
Is there a size limit?
Something.
Should it be something small?
Something small you can hold in your hand or fit in your pocket. You can just take out at any moment. Because I think we've had this discussion. Mine would either be a coin that I roll through my fingers, or a pen of some sort that I spin across around my thumb.
Because you're fidgety sometimes.
Yeah, that's the thing I do the most. When anytime I grab a pen, I spin it around. Let me see if I can show everybody.
What would I? Oh, it's kind of thick. 2 C's thick.
Yeah, I think that's what my totem would be. Something
And
like
he
that.
does the thing with his fingers like this with a coin.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not like fidgety with my hands. I mean, sometimes I do fidget with this, but I can't have a cord.
Yeah.
I don't know. My mind, like literally the first thing my mind went to was your sabacc dice.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe. Cute
Cute, yeah.
You know, you can hang it if you need to somewhere if you don't feel like holding it. I'll go with that for now.
Well, it has to be on your person at all time because you never know at what moment you might be like, am I in a dream?
Well, maybe I hang it from a belt loop or something. I don't know. That's because if I sit here and think for too long, I'll be here forever. That was the first thing that came to my mind. So that's what I'm going to go with.
Some kind of dice.
If my dog
Some
can't
kind of jump school, yeah.
That'd be a good one too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I do know. I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character his was a dice, like a single die. So,
Not a roll of toilet paper, like our friend.
Oh.
We had a friend who had a bit of a Inception experience, and oh boy, that toilet paper really
saved him.
saved him. Yeah. Do with that what you will. But so anyways, with the lapels and everything, you could kind of sort of
hear them,
hear what they're saying. I think at one point somebody, I think it might have been Nooms, was like, Dream Quest sounds very much like a video game. But they must have course corrected because the answer was Dreamscape and they got it. So with that, 42-44 in favor of King Arthur, the new teams champions of the world.
So that record of consecutive defenses is still safe. It's crazy because like the closest anybody has gotten to that is 4. 4 is the metric number that I think anybody has gotten close to because the record is 5. To break it is 6. So, or no, is it to tie? It was 4 or something like that because Alex Damien got close because it was 4, but then. Sorry.
I didn't say it.
And then Shazam. How many did Mike got to 3?
Yes.
He got to 3, didn't get to 4. Shazam got to 4, couldn't get to 5.
Right.
So, but with that, like, congratulations to King Arthur. It's a big win because you stop the
you dethrone
the champs and it feels like Shazam has been champs for years.
It feels like a long time.
It feels a long time.
Yeah.
When you defend 4 times. And especially in the way the division has like transformed since the Patriots.
Yeah. So I mean, say what you will about who you think is GOATs and whatever.
Shazam.
I feel like the teams division has gotten much more difficult.
Because we can argue all
Not that I'm trying to say that it was easy when they did it.
It's different.
You can't tell me that in all divisions things haven't been cranked up a little bit.
Yeah.
Not to take away from anybody who was champs, back in a different day. Yeah. But it's hard to dispute that.
Yeah. But I do want to mention this because I feel like nobody will if I don't mention this. But Khan now becomes the first Asian to hold the team's title.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. And we were talking about it. I think now, he rounds out all 4 divisions. Because we had Paulo Yama and Ethan Irwin.
In singles.
In singles.
Mark Hanopic
and IG. Star Wars
Your
was
boy
you.
In Star Wars.
And then now we have teams with King Khan.
Yeah.
So I think that's
it should be mentioned. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think it's fun and I think it's special. So yeah. Huge
win. Yeah, huge win for King Khan because again, this match was very different from Spectacular because like had they gotten the betting round like in Spectacular, it'd be the similar situation. And we talk about this all the time. Just because we talk about this to death. Just because you beat somebody one time does not automatically de facto make you the better
for forever
player
and
or
always.
team because this is a clear example that just depends on the questions you get and the opportunities you have. Because this was a close match. It was very close because they were very close to saying, what was it?
Family business.
Not only that, but their 5-pointer, King Khan's.
They almost said Dream Quest.
Yeah, they almost said Dream Quest, and a word off.
Yeah,
would have lost you the match.
Absolutely.
And that's the difference. So. Yeah, it was a great match. It was one of these where it's like a nail biter another, and it was a match that we did not know the outcome to.
Yeah, we did not. So it was a genuine nail biter, genuine pony. You know what I'm saying? That was a nail biter.
Yeah.
But yeah, to that point, I do find it interesting when people's like, "Oh, Shazam already beat them. No need to see them ever play again because we already know how it's going to turn out." Look what just happened. You don't think that You think that because Andrew Guy knocked out Dan Murrell, no need to ever see them play again because Guy's always going to win always and forever?
Yeah. Come on.
No shade to Andrew Guy. He's not watching this anyway. But like, it's not really a commentary on Andrew Guy being a lesser player. It's more of a commentary on how amazing Dan Murrell is. But you're trying to tell me one win means that no need to see them play ever again. We already know. Come on.
And there's plenty of examples of
plenty
this.
of examples. So yeah, this was a perfect example of a very much established veteran team that is widely regarded as a GOAT or BOAT team, whatever, whatever you want to say, going up against, kind of like a newer, they're not rookies anymore.
Yeah.
But they're both, tenure in the game aside, two powerhouse teams.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Obviously. I mean, you're not going to beat Shazam unless
you're a powerhouse
team. A powerhouse team that needs to be a little bit feared.
Yeah.
So knowing that Shazam has the 4 defenses, we also know that, and I think they talked about it in the post-match interview, is that they do have a rubber match at their beck and call. And I do believe that they said that they intend to use it. So not sure. Does that mean that we're going to get, when you and Alex played, it was like,
an immediate,
oh, hey, congratulations, Andrew. You get to play him again tomorrow. That's what it felt like. Yeah. It didn't literally happen the next day, but it felt like it did.
I think it's up to the choice of the challenger. Like Mike has an automatic rubber for IG, decided not to use it at the moment.
Which I wholeheartedly respect.
Yeah.
Because you just could need a break.
Yeah.
Could need a break.
And that's a good point to say, because I love my guys because, they support me, I support them, and they well-deserved run. It's an amazing run. They lost 3 matches in their entire
14 wins.
Yeah. 14 wins.
4
It's the best
KOs.
record in the team's division.
Yeah.
They looked tired, especially Bibbs. Bibbs looked tired. It's like, I know that feeling of just like constantly just like on edge and just back-to-back defenses. Like you feel like you're competing all the time. And it's like, well, singles players have to go through a gauntlet of things and compete all the time for, just to get to title. It's like, it's different when it's title matches, and it's different when you're defending that many times in a row. It's like, and especially against teams like King Khan, Corruption, Odd Couple, King Arthur.
Although King Khan's great on his own. But
yeah. I see that sticker, my man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Top 2, like you don't, when you have the title, you're not like going up against the Wild Bears. No shade of the Wild Bears, obviously, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a reason you're the champ, and there's a reason that it's hard to defend.
Right.
So defending 4 times in a row, that's like, if you don't use the rubber like immediately, I completely get it, because it's exhausting.
Yeah, and also just kind of the weight of the world is off you. It must feel like a metaphorical relief.
Yeah, it's like, because that looming, like, when is it going to happen?
Like it's not weighing down your shoulder anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like,
that belt is heavy. Like,
yeah.
I actually did pick up one of the team's belts when we were out there in Spectacular. I'm like, whoa, that's heavier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So if they don't choose to use it right away, I think it's a great decision.
Give yourself a break.
If they do, maybe they're trying to go off of like the heat of the loss, to spur them on. Who knows? Time will tell, because I don't think we know at this point officially what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think they said like, let's do it right now, even though they did joke about doing it right now.
Right.
So,
but we did also hear that the team's title was intended to be defended
5 times,
7 million times this year, like Star Wars last year.
So glad we did it that way.
So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure, because we are crashing into collision time.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we'll see a rubber for that. I don't know if we'll see, because the only thing we could see would be a rubber, because we would need to find a number 1 contender for anybody else to face King Arthur now. So I don't know. Speculate away if you want.
Yeah.
I cannot believe we did it again.
What?
And I even have a note this time. Last match, I remember Bibbs commented like, no, nothing about our entrance.
Oh, yes, that's right. I'm sorry, Bibbs.
We did it again. And I have it right here. And I even referenced it at the beginning of the episode. I don't know what is wrong with us. Let's talk about Shazam's entrance.
Oh boy. There it is.
Yeah. Anyways, let's talk about that entrance because I didn't understand it at all.
I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen.
I understand what movie it's in reference to, but I haven't seen it. Shocker, I know.
Yeah, but like, that's like because usually they do it like when they come out. It's very rare that an entrance happens, like a special entrance happens when you're already at the desk.
Yeah.
So I thought this was fun.
It was a lot of fun. It felt very as somebody who hasn't seen the movie, it felt kind of almost like abstract, avant-garde kind of. Apparently there's a movie called Everywhere, Everyone, Everything, all at the same time.
All at once, yeah. I've heard amazing things about it. It's on my list to watch.
Oh yeah, when it first came out, everyone was peeing their pants all over my Twitter feed, which happens with a lot of.
Yeah.
It's just what's everyone pissing about this week, you know, movie wise.
Ooh, yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do remember when that movie first came out. Everyone was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'm never gonna see it." But like, I guess at the end of that movie, everyone turns into rocks.
There's a scene with I've seen the scene itself, so kind of a spoiler for me. But like, you know, it's the journey, not the destination. But
Agreed.
it's like at the Grand Canyon, I think. But it's like just two rocks talking.
Were they supposed to be other people in the film?
I don't know.
Yeah,
probably.
Sure, you haven't seen it. So
but it's just
were there subtitles for what they were saying to each other?
Yeah, there's just shots of rocks on a cliff in the Grand Canyon.
And that's how it ends?
I guess. I don't know. It's on my list. Don't.
It almost makes me want to see it to understand why.
Yeah. I hear that this movie is crazy and weird. I like weird.
But
what's her name? I already forgot her name. The lead female. Oh no.
I can see her in my head.
Yeah. You know who it is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but like she has like hot dog fingers at one point.
If you were a hot dog,
there's a fight.
Starving.
There's a fight scene to prevent somebody from shoving something up their rear end. It's like what? Yeah, it's that kind of
somebody. I'm gonna do it.
So yeah,
and then they like stop.
They try to like jump on top of it, and they keep moving the object or something like that. Like I want to see this movie.
You're kind of selling me right now.
There's a fight because the guy that plays Short Round in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
I haven't seen it. The only Indiana Jones I've seen is Crystal Skull.
It hurts me every single time.
Everyone loves that one.
Yeah, but like, his returned and he has a fight scene with the fanny pack. Yeah, it's that kind of movie.
Michelle Yeoh.
Yes, thank you. But like, I want to see this movie so badly. But like, again, my
it's fantasy sci-fi. It's an IG movie, I guess, apparently.
It could be.
No, you're really selling me on this.
Date night movie.
Date night. Don't let that guy put that thing up his butt.
Maybe we'll watch it and do a rad on it.
Maybe. We should talk about it and then we should watch it and then like get Bibbs on and we'll talk about it. And then the end of the podcast we can be rocks. But anyways, so Shazam comes out.
Yeah.
And Mark is kind of like, yo, where's your entrance? It's Shazam. It's, big old title match. Where's your entrance? And next thing you know, Bibbs puts like a googly eye.
That doesn't even stick to Brendan.
But like the true professional he is, Brendan just keeps on trucking.
Yeah.
Doesn't let it stop him from being what he's meant to be in his final rock
movie
form.
I need to watch that one movie that he was in.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's another one that's in my queue.
Yeah, also the one that Roxy and Guy were just in. Love Lola.
Yeah,
Lola,
is it?
Love Always Lola.
No, it's in the festival circuit right now, so it's not really available to us
one
just
day
yet.
Maybe.
Yeah,
but yeah, so they put googly eyes on their heads, and then the next thing you know, everybody's gone, but the rocks now, and the rocks have googly eyes on them, and then the rocks all have their subtitles above them, and they're all making rock and stone related puns, and that was fun.
It's a lot of fun. I can't wait because I gotta do an entrance like that for my next match. I have to. Something Star Wars related.
I mean, it's been a while since you've been in a studio match. So
the last studio match I had was my entrance that didn't win, even though I spent all that time working on it.
I know. Greg Alba pisses his pants.
Yeah.
One time. No, wait.
It was Roka. That wasn't technically a singles entrance. I'm not sour about that at all. Love you, Roka. But
haven't you gotten enough recognition? What do you think you're a legend of this game or something? Yeah, he is.
Due to my mother.
Due to my mother.
What did you just say?
Can't make TikTok references.
Sorry.
Oh my God. Anyways, yeah, really fun entrance. It's so quintessential Bibiani.
Oh yeah.
I love it. So maybe we'll watch it and then we'll talk about it with him or something if he wants to, because that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
But yeah, fun entrance. I would expect no less. I would expect nothing different. It makes me excited for whenever this rubber match does happen. Hoping that we get another fun entrance. I don't know what else is out there right now that they could
parody.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite entrances was the what was it?
Shazam?
Yeah, Shazam's entrance with the sign. It was a reference to
Love Actually.
Love Actually, yeah.
Whoa, never seen it, but I remember.
It's a good. I actually do enjoy Love Actually.
Well, the thing that I loved about this entrance was that before they all became rocks, there was kind of like a really quick montage
rewind.
is not the right word, but yeah, little tiny clips of other entrances they've done, and I was like, oh my god, right? Oh my god, right?
Yeah,
makes you want to go back and like
rewatch their entrances.
Well, that like it almost makes me want to like one day go back and have a Schmoedown marathon and just go back and watch it all.
like you did during your maternity leave.
Yeah, I don't remember if I went back to like match 1.
You went to.
I went to an earlier season.
You went to season 3,
right?
Because season 1 and 2 weren't the format that we know of like today.
Right.
Even season 3 is format is different, but that's when they got into like studio matches.
Yeah, that would be fun though. But yeah, I liked seeing clips from their other entrances. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, this was
it was a good match.
Quite a match.
Very good match.
I mean, when you come down to the 5s, where a miss in either case could sway it either way, 2-point game, it's really close. And the fact that we are the only downside to a not automatic rubber would be because now we've had King Arthur Shazam twice.
Yeah.
Shazam's taken one, King Arthur's taken the other. Best out of 3,
Best
right?
Out of 3, yeah.
You got to see if you got to play another one, see what happens. Tiebreaker. But let's say they don't take it immediately, and let's say that another team works their way in.
Yeah.
You know, what if that team takes the belt and then a rubber match happens and Shazam plays that team and not King Arthur? Because you'd almost like to see a King Arthur Shazam rematch.
I would like to see that.
I don't know if that's a possibility, but like
it could be if they decide not to use it right away.
And something happens in between,
Yeah,
and
let
then
them-
somehow King Arthur were to lose it. But if they retain it, great, because then we, get that third one, which I think everybody would like to see at this point.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So yeah. Should be. I'm curious to see what happens. Do they cash in right away? Do they not? Does something happen in between? Do we see Shazam use the rubber match against somebody else that's not King Arthur?
Yeah.
So
I would
there's a lot of different possibilities.
I would like to see these two teams go out again because this was a fantastic match. It was like, oh my god, Shazam was down what they were down 4.
Something like that.
Like that going into the second, and then they close the gap, and then it gets down. By the time it gets to the final round, it's 2-point difference.
Yeah.
It's like that's a championship match. That's the heart of a champion type of thing. It's like, and like we said before, like you defend that many times in a row, that loss is just looming over you, and it's like it's gonna happen eventually.
It happens to everybody.
Eventually.
Like I've always said, unless you retire on top, that loss is coming.
Yeah.
So it comes for everybody at some given point in time. If you keep on playing, it's gonna get you like a storm cloud looming. It's gonna get you at some point. It's just a matter of when. And this just so happened to be,
It's happened to be the day that it happened.
Happened to be the day. So
and like I said, like this isn't like if you look back, say that like the season ends here and Shazam just doesn't want to play anymore, and they just decide to call it quits. What does this do? They have 3 losses to their name.
Right.
So it's like I don't know what to say at this point. I've said it before. I recognize them as the best, the greatest team to ever have graced the Schmoedown in its entirety.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. So it's exciting. It's exciting to see King Arthur get to flex with those belts now. I don't remember even seeing them like hold them up.
They got handed. I think Shazam took and handed him behind the desk. I think they held it up.
I don't know. I got to go back and rewatch because that's got to be a fun moment to be able to be like,
yeah.
So, crazy, incredible match. Excited to see what King Arthur does next, who they face next, because they were looking
sharp. I mean,
they were looking real good.
They missed a total of 2 questions in the entire. No,
they got perfect round 1.
Perfect round 1.
They checked down once in round 2.
Khan missed the bonus, and then Nooms missed the speed round. So
Right.
they missed an entirety of 2 questions in the entire match.
Yeah.
So well-deserved win.
Oh, yeah.
Very well-deserved win.
Oh, yeah. And I know that they were probably busting their butts getting ready for this.
Oh, yeah.
I know that they were, you know. So well-deserved, completely well-deserved. And Shazam, being as classy as they are, said this basically the same thing. I think I saw on Twitter that Bibiani was like, you know, if we're going to lose the belt in some fashion, this is the way it's going to happen to a team that played as well as they did.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, is just as cool as they are kind of thing. So he's like, if it was going to happen, this is how we wanted it to happen. And, you know, as classy as they are, you know, that's, they gave props where they were due. So yeah, cannot wait to see what happens next. And I got to go back and see if we see them hoisting up those belts because I don't remember if they did, but yeah, this was a nail biter for sure.
Oh, yeah. Great match.
I forgot what it was like to watch a match where you don't know the other.
Sometimes we get information early, and this was not one of those occasions. I had like my headset in because I was putting our daughter to bed, and I was like,
I know. I knew that you were probably like freaking out in there, like, but still trying to be quiet.
Yeah. Oh, down 4. No.
Because, you know, obviously, how could I not
have support my guys?
Allegiance and, you know, wanting to give support to Shazam. They're on your faction and whatever. And they're just fantastic dudes, but so are Khan and Nooms.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing about the position that we're in and knowing a lot of these players. And, you know, it's like, God, I know I'm supposed to be rooting against you because of loyalty and stuff, but like, I like,
how could you not be happy
to
for
a
them?
point? You root for everybody in this league because
Yeah.
it's like it's this family that we have that we've been fortunate enough to be a part of for as long as we have.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Unless it's Kate, because Baby Girl's been digging herself a hole this season.
Jeez.
She's been going hard. So yeah. No, but these 4 men are
absolutely.
they are just good dudes through and through, and any one of them would be deserving of this title. And I'm proud that King Arthur was able to pull this one out.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because I know that after Spectacular last year, Con and I had DM'd each other, you know, here and there. And I was like, hey man, give him hell next season. And look at him now. You know?
Yeah.
They beat Danger Zone. You got that in your back pocket. You can say that now.
Yeah.
Because Danger Zone's running around with a #1 contender shot.
Yeah.
From Dan Murrell's free-for-all win. They could cash it in teams. And that would be an interesting rematch to see.
It would be.
Because, you know, considering the trash talk that Danger Zone was doing and that King Arthur has a leg up on them right now. So that would be a really fun rematch to see if they were to want to cash it in and be like, hey, it was a fluke, whatever. So, but yeah, it was fun to see a fellow Spectacular hopeful.
Rookie hopeful, yeah.
Yeah. To come back and just like do it to him, you know? Sometimes you just gotta do it to him, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm proud of King Arthur for that. But and I'm also proud of Shazam. That goes without saying.
Like I
love
said,
those 2 guys.
the run that they've been on.
Yeah.
Since they formed a team. Again, 3 losses over and 14 wins.
What more can you ask for? Come on.
Yeah. How many teams have reached 10 wins?
Yeah, double-digit wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. People will put it in the comments below.
How many
but
people in any division? That's just a lot.
That's such a like double-digit wins. Is like
Didn't Jeff Snyder like just reach that towards the end before he retired?
yeah.
Like his double digits.
I think
he was in the game for a
the
long
first
time.
to do it, I think, was Dan Murrell.
Probably. It's Dan Murrell.
It's Dan Murrell. Yeah.
He's at like win number 32 right now, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, so couldn't be 4 better dudes, you know, going for this belt. And I'm very certain Shazam already basically told us as much. I'm certain that they'll be back in the conversation at some point, sooner or later. And one could only hope that it would be Shazam King Arthur 3.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because that would be a fun, interesting
That'd be a wild ride.
match. So yeah. And then next week. This week, I have no idea what to expect. My brain's mush again.
I imagine. No, because like they can't just turn around unless they do. It's like, hey, let's just run it back and do another title match.
Teams?
For teams, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
One, we haven't heard anything about that from.
Maybe we'll see another Parker IG match. Keep the flame going.
Maybe.
Fire.
Maybe another IG undercard.
Maybe somebody else who's they're trying to, set up for the other side.
Might be Barbarian versus Hannah.
Oh, word.
So that might be coming up.
Yeah, because Khan agreed to manage him.
Yeah.
You're smart. Forgot about that.
Not just a hat rack, my friend.
And I believe we also next week get a Star Wars match.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I believe we get Sonny Olsen versus Sean Sullivan.
Ooh, Sully,
the Saint. So
I'm gonna have a conversation with you later, Sully, about painting models. I'll probably get Saul on it too.
He's not watching this.
Because the first thing was Saul when
it's so naked.
He like when we met up at Celebration, he's like, I got something to talk to you about. I'm watching Beyond, and your Millennium Falcon is like very bare back there. I was like, I know I don't have time to paint it.
I know you're not judging me on my
One,
Falcon.
I don't have the time to paint this sucker. Two, I really don't have the know-how how to paint this sucker.
You don't have the brushes or the paint.
I do have an airbrush that I do want to employ on this. I do have a plan to put lights in it too, so the back lights up. So I probably will be reaching out to you guys soon.
I thought it would be fun to do like
when the season's over and I have a break.
Podcast like while you're painting it, while we're having a conversation about something. But I just know that you'd be over here like painting and then like. But actually, I feel like Kenobi is a commentary on like Vader as the good guy, like, and he would just get totally distracted and stop painting, and it would never get done.
Yeah, no, I'd have to stay focused on one thing.
So you actually would need to just sit down with that and not have any distractions because Andrew needs to focus.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So I will be reaching out, like, what kind of paints do I use? Well, what any tips on weathering and stuff? So because I'm not the
That should be a fun ride for all of us. So, you know how it goes. But yeah, I think we got 3 big fat matches to talk about this week. Almost said next week yet again, as per usual. So,
any cutscenes before we get out of here?
I think they're actually.
Is there?
Hold on. Oh, let me see. Yes, actually. Oh, wow. Yeah, I forgot about this one. Oh, yeah. How could I forget about this one? Yeah, we've got Chance and Marisol.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And Mike, and they're like just at a table, just waiting around.
Interesting. This is not the way I thought it was gonna go.
Shannon comes in, and she's talking about rebuilding a team. Corruptions. Run into some troubles. Shazam. And so they got to rebuild the team, and talking about their new team now that Team Corruption
is no more.
Is no longer because of the stipulation on their last match with Shazam. We cannot have Chance and Mike together. So now what are we going to do? We got Marisol sitting here. She's Adam Collins on a whole nother faction. We got a problem on our hands. So what are we going to do about it? And Shannon's like, okay, let's talk about Marisol's new teammate. It's Mike.
Interesting,
because I think a lot of people were assuming it would be Chance. But yeah, no, she said it's Mike. Chance definitely looked like he was a little
expecting to be
blindsided, a little caught off guard, a little disappointed. And that their team, Marisol and Mike, would be Team Impact.
Oh my God. You just unlocked the core memory for me.
Core memory.
Oh my God.
It's such a Gen Z buzz phrase right now. Everything's a core memory. Oh, you're such a TikToker.
Sorry. But my grandmaster, like, impact. Like, hand, breath, foot. Impact. Oh.
Taekwondo.
Yes.
Just to give you guys context. If Andrew's not explaining that well, he was always talk about whenever he would make contact strike something or do just a form and making your like uniform snap when you hit.
It's called impact. Andrew, impact.
Yeah. So that word always brings a little shudder to Andrew's spine.
Yeah. Bamboo sticks being...
Kendo sticks on the bottom of the feet. Oh, yeah. We're a half a centimeter off on that kick.
Do it again.
But yeah, Mike, Marisol are now Team Impact. Chance is upset, but she goes, hold your horses there, baby boy.
You trust me?
You trust me? I got a teammate for you too. You get a teammate. You get a teammate. Everybody gets a teammate.
Hey,
bring in the new teammate. Bring in the new teammate. It is none other than Travis Fishburne, FCL champ. Recent addition to the Star Wars division with a very impressive showing.
Yeah.
This would be probably a crazy team if there was ever a Team's IG division. But yeah, so Chance and Travis Fishburne.
That's an interesting pairing.
Yes, because Travis had a very impressive free-for-all performance. Very impressive Star Wars is not really going to do you too many favors in teams. But I mean, the fact that he's able to perform well in a couple different arenas, huge feather in your cap, especially when you're just busting into the MTS from the FCL.
Yeah.
So crazy. Can you imagine going from a whole different, it's not organization, is not the right word.
League.
Yeah, that's the word. Going from one league to the other, and then you get teamed up with Chance Ellison, former team's champion, Chance Ellison.
Yeah.
Somebody who's also competed for the
IG title, the singles title.
Yeah. So
no, he hasn't competed for the IG title.
He was in that number one contender match where they had their Hawaiian drinks. Final. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is he's really good. Yeah. So can you imagine just busting into the MTS and just be like, hey, Chance Ellison. So I think that's pretty crazy. And yeah, I think this could be a team to be like, ooh, keep your eye on him, watch out, be a little wary. And then Mike and Marisol.
That's an interesting pairing. I think we all expected it to be Chance and Marisol.
I think so.
But I think this is an interesting pairing because it's a newer flavor. An unexpected flavor, especially the Chance and Fishburne pairing. Yeah. I think it's very like, well,
it's completely brand new. I mean, at least Mike and Marisol have some degree of familiarity and chemistry with each other from being on a team with each other for a while now. So it's not like they're strangers to each other or the game. So, but Chance and Travis, it's kind of like, ooh, how you gonna mesh?
Unexpected, like, chemistry maybe, or
so. We'll see.
Yeah.
Because Travis has a bit of an edge to him. Chance definitely has an edge to him.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited to see how because that's why I'm saying the teams division this year has just been bonkers. So King Arthur, I mean, congrats to him, but oh boy.
Yeah, these
hold
teams
on to it the best you can because there's a lot of crap happening.
Yeah, there are a couple teams that might be a win or two away from a title match. But
I mean, these are two brand new fledgling teams. They're going to have to do some work to get to King Arthur and
but there
Shazam,
there are teams out there right now that have multiple wins and they're powerhouse teams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The teams division this year is like, oh boy, glad I'm not a part of that. So, yeah,
Star Wars teams division. What would our team name be? Got to be something like Squadron or, like what?
My brain just went straight to Attack of the Clones with Chut Chut Watto. That's not a very good team name, but it's something that just makes me laugh. I don't know, something about Han and Leia or something. I love you, I know.
Oh, I love you, I know.
Something like that, or some kind of like Love Squadron. No, it's dumb.
No, that's,
I don't know. It's a good question.
Put it in the comments. I would like to know if there was a Star Wars team division, what would our team name be? Because you'd have to team us up.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Dyad. That's got to be taken.
Dyad. Yeah. I don't know. We got to think about this. Even though we know it'll never happen. It's never going to be a Star Wars teams division, but it's a fun thought to think about.
How do you think everybody else would feel if we were a team and they'd just go up against us?
I don't know. I still think of myself as like, what am I doing here? So I don't know. But yeah, that would be a fun thing to think about is like, if you could make a Star Wars teams division knowing that it's never going to friggin' happen, but it would be fun to have like, make your, dream teams and what would you call them kind of thing. So yeah, that's a fun thought. Let us know if you have any ideas and we'll email Christian. We'll let him know.
Make it happen now. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end here. It's a good, again, congratulations to the new team's champions.
Gosh, yes.
King Arthur, very well deserved. Fantastic match.
Yes.
And we'll see what happens in the near future.
Hopefully you get a little bit of time to enjoy the belts.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah. So hopefully you get some time. Take a little nappy with it or something.
Take a nap with it. Yeah. That's a heavy belt though.
Take a rest.
Like,
well deserved.
So with that, we'll end here. Star Wars competitor Nicki Dimalanta, where can they find you online?
Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at Dimmy, DIMMMYYY.
As for me, Twitter and Instagram at Drew Dimalanta, DIMALANTA, and on TikTok at Rogue Leader Drew. If you're listening to this on audio form, please follow the feed and rate us.
Still trying to think of a team name. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. See if you can go there, lower right-hand corner, click it, see when we do things on YouTube.
Which is, of course, Going Rogue and Rad. I think we'll do Rad this week because we did Last week we did a going rogue.
We'll see about this week. We have things going on this week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But we'll see.
We'll see what happens if we don't get something up this week because we have other things that we're doing. But last week we had going rogue going over Kenobi. Love the show, so go check that episode out to see our thoughts on.
Spoiler alert: if you haven't watched it, be careful because we definitely talk about things that happen.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So yeah.
But again, if just to circle back to what we were talking at the beginning of this episode, there are resources out there if you want to
show your support.
Show your support. Like I said, we retweeted out the What Choice GoFundMe. Go check that out. I'll probably put it in the notes of this episode if you want to go and donate.
Yeah.
So yeah. With that. Thank you for joining. Shut
up, stupid!
I will. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Beyond the Schmoedown. We'll see you guys next time.